Excuse me. Mm. Rage.
Hey y'all, been a while.
Oh, she
What's happening?
can.
How's everybody been? How's life treating everybody?
Feel like a neglected child out here.
You feel
That,
me?
that me? Not that
Absolutely.
me,
Absolutely.
please. Y'all don't want me up here for real.
Oh,
Risha, hey Risha girl, it's
Stop,
gonna drop me
stop.
because I can't. It's not letting me.
Can you see Keisha?
I can see. Well, no, you're spinning and Big John is spinning, and my screen is black. I can't. It is nothing.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
the only person that's spending.
yeah.
Damn, Risha left that fast? That's crazy. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess, matter of fact, Keisha, try something. Don't turn the shit off. Turn your camera off, then turn it back on. That's hard. Yes. That when you go back to the outside, that door near the washing machine. That's it. Damn. We didn't fuck up tonight.
Why you cut your hair slick?
Huh?
Why you cut your hair?
because when
Um,
Delilah comes in life, she tells you. She first asks.
No.
She first asks, "What's your weakness?" And then Slick is like, "You don't want to know." And then she hit him with the, man, and he like, I'll tell you a secret. It's my hair. So
Mm-mm.
he went to sleep, and she said, "Cut it, cut it." You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened.
that's what my lawyer said. I gotta go over what my lawyer said, man.
Sheesh.
Um,
You want to grab back, or you just want to keep it like?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It don't look bad though. You still look nice.
You know, I'm a, yeah,
You can
I
say you're
mean,
welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean,
I think
you can
I ain't
say
say thank
thank
you.
you.
All
No,
right.
I said you still look nice. You said I know.
Yeah, this shit
You can say
go
thank
back.
you.
Right
Slick
there.
B.O.B.
Oh, all right. Watch out, bitch. Move.
Yo.
This
Today's
is Raven.
subject:
What's happening, bro?
slavery.
Slavery. Slavery's crazy.
Oh, my nigga Kane. My nigga
oh,
Kane. What it
oh,
is, baby?
oh. That's 700.
Yeah, you feel me? Big twin right there, man. Go ahead, bitch. Talk the
700.
shit now. You already, you ready?
Getting on his shit, man.
Go ahead, bitch.
What's
You know what I'm
happening?
Man, who on this bitch, man? How you move this shit?
Shit.
I don't do this. You feel me? I don't even want my face on this shit for real. Police be watching.
Bitch, we are businessmen now. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Have enough. That's what Rico is for.
Yeah, and they trying to do that shit. After all these years, they practice it, nigga.
hey, Slick.
Yo.
Slick B.O.B. B.O. Slick B. We gotta ask. We gotta ask before she skadizzle for some rizzle.
Oh
We
yeah,
got we gotta ask her about
Oh,
the trending topic from the
Risha.
last couple weeks.
What's the trending topic?
What's unconditional love?
I was about to say that. Was it y'all
That.
still on unconditional love?
Yeah, this the part. This part three. Part
Oh,
three.
damn. I was
Let's
saying
talk
everything
about
I
it
was
then.
saying in the chat
Let's talk
until
about
Blue
it then.
started
But they
talking
ain't hear your
about
voice, and you're a part of this. You're a part of the herd. So you got they
until
want to hear it
Blue,
from
Let's
you.
talk
whoever y'all
about it
had
then.
on there talking about you loving somebody after they rape your kid and stuff, and I'm like,
What
he's
the
getting
fuck?
weird
Hold
with it.
up.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
You don't y'all could go back and rewatch. You don't remember him saying that?
Oh,
Huh?
Ooh, that might
Yeah,
have
y'all
been.
can go back and rewatch. You don't remember that? Whoever y'all had up there was talking about because it was just like what? Like he's on some weird. That's some wicked stuff. Like that's
So
evil.
so there was two. There was my man's with the dreads, and then the other
I
guy.
don't remember
Damn,
which
you do a
guy,
little bit dirty.
but he said
you look like Jay Lee with the head
unconditional
candy.
Fuck
love
out,
is
man.
like
Back
whenever
here, put the
you
glare back on.
can
Oh,
still
damn.
love somebody after they rape your kid
Ain't
and
no
you still
mold in
love
my
them.
shit.
Like what?
Yeah, that
Like
was
Jesus.
that was the first guy.
Yeah, I was just like,
Dude,
yeah, this is he's
the dude with the clothing brand, right?
Oh, Ma dumbass.
Small.
Yeah.
it's like
CTSD.
why would you even
Hold
think
on.
something like why would you even say even
He
think
said some shit like that.
like that's
Yeah.
I
wild.
told him not to be fucking with niggas, bro. I told him that shit back in the day, bro. Yeah,
He
you
was
know, niggas be
he was
weird.
I think he was making his a case
He was
because
trying.
Red.
He was trying to make a statement towards some shit. That's all
Yeah.
it was.
That's wrong. That's
It was
wrong.
still a crazy little
Um,
transition how he did it,
yeah,
but
like it's like what? I wasn't even thinking nothing like that when it comes to love. But I mean I guess so.
the,
Everybody feel how they
I ain't
feel. I
going.
guess
I
he
ain't
I guess
defending
he
his
can
shit. The
love
reason why he
somebody.
was talking about the shit, it was because niggas was talking about unconditional love. It's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make with this shit, with this series we doing right now, as far as unconditional, the unconditional surrender of love. Because the whole fact of it is like when it come down to that shit, when it really comes down to this shit, like motherfuckers got a lot of conditions into how they show love, how they give it, and all that type of shit.
Absolutely.
And like everything could be good, but motherfucker find a reason not for it not to be. Motherfucker shit could be fucked up. Oh, you get ready coming to some money and a motherfucker know it. They change up how they are.
But that's
Mhm.
not love.
But again, how they spend it, how motherfuckers, it's a lot of manipulators out here. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's narcissists in different type of ways. Because narcissism goes is a higher level of just being manipulative. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Before you get to narcissism, because everybody wants to bring that word out there, but the whole fact of it is, it's a level to that shit.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
everybody is supposed to have some type of narcissistic characteristics. Everybody
Why?
does. I mean, that's what psychologists and things say. Like, we all have, I mean, even as children, like small toddlers and stuff, they're, or babies, are the most manipulative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I'm going to get this reaction out of you if I do this, if I cry, or if I, react a certain way. It's just how it is, you know what I mean? But it's just how you use it and the intentions. And I feel like narcissism is different because that's more of a chemical imbalance in the brain.
I like how you did that. I like where you went with that. That's I don't think that's far fetched. I don't think that's far fetched. But tell us your definition of what you feel about unconditional love. Where are you with your opinion on it? Like
So
the whole
hold up, hold up,
surrounding.
hold up. So two parts. So with your kids, and then with another person. You know what I mean?
So
That's two
my
different
opinion.
two different
All right.
things. To me.
So my opinion on unconditional love with my
Yeah,
kids.
first for your kids.
All right, with my kids, I feel like I love my kids. I'm gonna love my kids. I do love my kids unconditionally. I feel like most parents do, because some people just don't, you know, love anybody but themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, regardless, I feel like there's no conditions, but I might not deal with you. I can love you from over there, like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I might. you know, there has to be some, like, the only way that I feel like it will be a condition, like, if I would have a condition, it's like if I just know that you're really just, there's something really wrong, like you're really like a sociopath or something like that, like where you're not human, it's really giving evil. I can't love evil.
Mm.
You know what I
So,
mean? But if you got issues, you got gambling problems, you might be like, you know, just messed up. You might be a womanizer. I could still love you. I could still love my child. I could still love a partner. I could still love my uncle, my cousins, and things like that. But when it comes to evil and wickedness, no, I can't love that. Sorry, because to me, that's not human.
so I do agree with the love from a distance. Of course, I love. I mean, you know what I mean. The person. Hey, I'm trying to see it. I love the person who you are. You know what I'm saying? Was, I guess, to an extent. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do that regardless. But like you said, if you do something crazy and diabolical, then I'm good. You know what I mean?
Did I answer your question?
Yep. Yep. I'm trying to remember. What's your love language?
My love language?
Hmm.
I got so many.
So
Like,
many.
yeah, I have more than, I have a lot of, I think I have many love languages. Like,
Okay.
gifting, uh, time spent, attention. Um, I feel like time spent is my biggest one. Like if we're spending time, I don't care what we're doing, you know, that's like my biggest love language. But me, like I like to gift. I'm a giver, but it depends on how I feel. Like
Mm.
I no, not and it doesn't even depend because I just like to see my person happy. If I know this is going to put a smile on your face, I'm just like here. Like, you know, I'm like that with my kids. Like if I know I'm going to get this reaction and you're going to smile and be full of joy, yeah.
Okay. So
um I don't know, touch. I have like, I don't know, I'm not, I don't think there's a limit to what my love language is.
all right. So it was a time where you said you was mainly raised by your grandma, right?
My great grandma.
Okay. So do you feel like her having an old soul just transferred to you? You know what I mean?
In
So it's
some
like
ways.
on some, because you said there's many. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Keisha said, "What you say, bro? It was gift or uh, people got what was it called, bro? People had the acts of kindness or acts of whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what it is.
I know what you mean.
Acts of service, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what she probably said.
And then I can't remember the other thing, but I don't know. I'm just I don't know, and I feel like it has something to do with how you was raised for you. You know what I mean? Developing the language. You know what I mean?
Well, it might, but I don't know because, like, I mean, I was a spoiled child. I was spoiled rotten. Um, like as a small child, but with her, I don't know because she wasn't really affectionate.
Okay.
She wasn't like she like even like saying I love you wasn't a
Yeah.
thing for her.
So you felt
Like
like you was.
if you say I love you, she'll shut down and will not respond. Like saying I love you is like not what she did, and showing like all them
Yeah,
feelings and
motherfucker
things
that
like
do
that.
that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to get that
Like
out loud real
she
quick.
just, but you got to think about the time that she lived in and grew up in too, and then
Mm,
coming up here from down south. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
probably a weakness. That was probably like
So
a survival thing.
so I ain't trying, but I just have a question. Like, so I'm trying to plant. Say,
I'll say that it might be because they gave me freedom to be in my emotions, not control me,
okay.
things like
That's
that.
what I was
Like,
about to. I was about to ask. Like, you think that's why you got so many? Because you're like, I didn't, or I didn't say I didn't feel love, of course, but I didn't get it like this. So whatever makes, like you said, the other people happy, I'm straight with. You know what I mean?
yeah, I like to see other people happy. I mean, I was made like I mean, I think that doesn't make you feel good, like with your wife, like whenever you hear her talking about I want this or speaking of different things and you're just paying attention to what she says and then you gift her or show her that you were actually paying attention and the genuine joy that comes on her face or your children.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
feels amazing. That makes me feel good
That's
to
how you
make
do it.
you feel good, like to bring joy to somebody. I feel like um a lot of people are just selfish and it gets to a point where there are people who look for people like that and just want to gain. You know what I mean? Like, all right, like how I just said, I'm a giver and things like that, and I like to bring joy. Somebody would hear that and be like, oh, she probably tricked. She probably will just do all these things for me and I could just get from her and that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like people can take that and misunderstand that. But if it's genuine love, I think that everything will fall into place and it will all make sense for
okay.
that person who actually gets it.
All right. I mean, I get it. I just, you know what I mean? On the,
I thought you ain't want to be on camera. The police
Today's
watching.
subject, slavery.
this month.
All right, I quit, yeah. I was about to take over and shit. I'm chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah, he ain't trying to show his face.
yeah. My joint. Yeah, I like it. Gift giving. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know.
See, it don't even gotta be gifting though for me. Like it could be just I don't know. Like I said
I'm
before, like
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
my
sorry.
favorite part of the day used to be when my man would come
Yeah,
home
so the bitch
and
burnt me, right? So look though.
everything is clean and the house is smelling good, I smell good, and I have a meal ready and it's hot and you let me know you on your way home. Like that used to be my favorite because I know that that makes him feel good. And whenever you feel good, I feel good.
Straight.
Like if I could do that to you, if I can make you feel at peace or happy or give you joy, that makes me happy.
Okay.
Like it could be just, I don't know, it could be anything. Going for a walk and just having a good time. Like it could be, it's sometimes it could be so simple. And I'm really like a simple person.
Okay. So what if the dude you was with? I mean, you said you like all. So what if he just? I mean, that's hard. I can't say that. I'm about to say, what if you don't really like? Yeah, how the hell would I say this? I'm gonna say this. Look, like how you. What if somebody's like, okay, I'm this way, but I don't like. You know what I mean? I don't like you doing that, or you don't feel comfortable with it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of it because a skit I watched, it was like, yo, oh, my love language is touch. Cool, I love you, but I don't really like being touched like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Then I feel like you should respect that.
Okay. So basically, of course, discuss what you like and don't like. You know what I mean? From the
Absolutely.
beginning.
Yeah, yeah. From the beginning, you should be having all those types of conversations.
Okay.
In the beginning dating stages, y'all should be having all these conversations of what you like, you don't like, plans for the future, what is your lifestyle, what is your religion, who do you pray to, do you even pray, are you atheist, all types of stuff, like kids, what is your opinion on discipline if y'all have kids or y'all gonna have kids, all
Mm-hmm.
types of stuff, like there's a bunch of things you should be, and then it goes into if you don't mess with a black person if they could be Indian or white or Puerto Rican or European. The culture differences. I mean, you gotta just have all types of conversations from the beginning,
All right. So
even if they're Haitian, Jamaican, because being Black American is still different than being African or Jamaican or Haitian or Caribbean. Different cultures.
when I mean that's eventually what you're gonna have to discuss sooner or later. You know.
What the fuck just happened? What happened? Where did Big John go? He was leading the show very well.
That's Kane, bro. That nigga dead. Just spit into the fire.
Hey, yeah. Hold on.
See him come back with the all red.
There you go. Risha, I want to say though, and in a great way, I'm loving all the answers that you're giving right now, and I very much appreciate them.
I'm trying. I was trying to pick her. You know what I mean? Head because her,
Mm.
she different thinking, dog.
She is. She think like a woman, but she at the same time she has a different
Point of view.
that, but like this nigga. she, I'm sorry, Risha. This shit is about bro.
You're good. I don't take
But
no.
no, you have a different type of understanding when it comes down to certain things that we love. You know what I'm saying? We love the womanly opinion, but at the same time too,
Biased, bro.
yeah, you ain't biased for sure. But the whole fact that like you can always like at least try to see from the man's point, and that's the shit that's so dope because like we so simple
Yeah.
and like getting the female to understand like what it is that we asking for and all that type of shit. That shit mean a lot, but it's hard as fuck to find. Even in a friend,
Yeah.
even in a sibling, all that type of shit is hard as fuck to find. So when you find a female that has the discernment to be able to have understanding, to be able to have the know how to just sacrifice, have good faith, go off of faith, not just in God, but in the man that's around her or in her life type shit. That shit is dope. That's dope just to hear. Who knows? You could be bullshitting, you feel me, when it come down the off camera.
Yeah.
But
Learn.
just to hear that shit right now for us as a married man, a man that's not married, you feel what I'm saying? We in two different sides of the field, and even but at the same time, we men that just want to be able to be heard, be able to be loved, to be understood, just a slight. And the understanding for us is to be able to be there for y'all. So, all in all, what I'm saying is, it's dope. And on behalf of the real niggas around the world, we appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys too, and I feel like I have fun. So yeah,
Some women don't think like that though. You feel me? They want their son to be on
Yeah.
the titty, on the titty, and then be a
Yeah.
fuck nigga. And then
yeah.
soon as somebody fall, will come to get ready, fuck them up. You
But
feel me?
but do you think that's intentional? Because you got to think like, all right, I feel like men had it rough throughout the years from slavery and everything. Y'all were emasculated in front of women and children, like the black men. Like,
It's slavery
and
all over again right now.
and and it's like, y'all weren't able to be men to where y'all weren't like, the black man wasn't able to save. Some were probably, but a lot of them weren't able to save their women and kids and things like that. And the black man was defeated for a long time. And to come out of that, that's rough. To where I think that that's why I feel like,
I'm gonna let I'm gonna let
you
you
guys,
speak on this, bro. I'm
they need to, I feel like the black men, like, all right, if you think about Roots, like when you watch Roots and how they used to take the boys in the village and they used to separate themselves from the women and everything like that,
uh-huh.
that's what needs to happen, because there's too many, like you said, fuck niggas and all of that, too much of that, and there's too many women raising men, and we don't know what it's like to be a man. And that's why I'm like, I feel for y'all, but it's like, I can't help you be a man, but I could try to make you feel like a man.
As a man raising them.
It ain't really just us though.
That, bro.
Of what I feel
Yeah,
like a
bitch.
man should feel like, what I think you should be able to feel like. Like, I feel like that's what I could do my best to do, and maybe you can find your way. I can't navigate you and tell you which way to go. I could probably look at somebody and say, maybe you should go talk to this person. Maybe they look like what but I feel like y'all need to separate yourself. It should be the men go find a way amongst the men. Like, separate yourself from the women. These kids that don't have fathers and don't have uncles and stuff to be able to be there for them and things like that. Yeah, like, they need all that, and it's rough. Like, them little black boys are going to be black men one day that turn into the fuck niggas and stuff that you were talking about, because they don't
There's a
have that
lot of women
gas.
that's doing that shit too though. They trying
But
to
that's
raise
what I'm
their
saying.
sons and shit to be the nigga that they want.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's too many women doing that. That's why they need to be separated. And I feel like, as a community, like, the black man needs to start taking in the young black youth, the young black man, and even as well as the women, showing the young girls to not want to be, doing all of this extra shit that they be doing.
I'm gonna
Like,
keep this shit. I'm gonna keep this shit. You feel me? So real quick. And I know this gonna come out as sexist as fuck. Personally, I don't give a fuck at this point. Majority of women, because there's a small population of black women. Majority of the women out now that have children, I say about, I ain't gonna go petty and say 90. I say 80% of the women, they not even mature enough to deal with their own. Bosco, what's up, bro? Joy, what's happening? They don't have the maturity. They don't have discernment. They don't, none of this shit. Motherfuckers go around here raising other little girls with they hurt. So the shit that you scared about, you pushing that shit on your child. And it's certain niggas. I've been a nigga that done this. Done told the female, done watched it. Like, yo, you going through this, whatever the case may be. This is what you showing your kid though. Oh, and because I'm a nigga that physically have no children on earth right now, that when it's said it's a load of bullshit. It's fucked up. Or you feel me? Like, motherfucker ain't trying to hear the shit because I'm not the father, or I don't have the children at that level right now. So the thing about it is though, motherfuckers be having lessons being taught, or having motherfuckers that try to show them or tell them some different shit. Motherfuckers don't even want to hear that shit. And it's so sick because now, all right, my brother, he got a son. His son is going to grow up to be a young man. He's going to grow up to be a man, period. He runs into this girl that has no discipline, that's out this bitch. The mother sitting there, quote unquote, picking her battles. um, and all that type of shit. And you sitting there doing all this shit, whole time you not healed from niggas that you done dealt with, you not healed from past shit with your parents, you not healed from a rape, you not healed from a nigga beating on you, you not healed from abandonment, none of that type of shit. So, would you feel like how you disciplining your kid? It's not discipline, it's abuse. Because you ain't doing shit but putting that hurt on that child. The child is trying to still be a child, but the child ain't got time to be a child because you already done started trying to mold her to be something that she's not supposed to be. That's the same way with niggas too. When niggas sit there, nigga want to be, nigga call themselves being a street nigga, and your son doing the shit. Your son go to try to do the shit.
But
The first thing a nigga do is fuss at a nigga. Oh, nigga, you ain't supposed to be da 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 da. But if that's all you showing them, what the fuck you expect from them?
but that's cycles. You know what I mean? Like they probably with their kid is what they're putting on their kids probably what they had to go through. They probably didn't get a chance to heal.
Yeah, it's the
You
domino
know what I
effect of
mean?
bullshit.
So how all right, we identify that. We know that that's what it is with the men and women. What are we going to do?
Myself personally, if I answer the question, myself personally, I stepdaddy more than anything right now. So when it comes down to that shit, I try to put my 1-2 and to whatever kids that the woman has. The majority of women, black women, white women, whatever, have fucking children. Okay? So most
So
of the
you
women
do
I end
your
up dealing
part
with have
playing
children.
stepdaddy with whomever you're with.
Huh?
You do your part with whomever woman you're with
Yeah.
and their kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when it comes down to that shit, I see it into where the gaps need to be filled. But I gotta be able to be not comfortable, but the door has to be open for it because
So
I'm not just gonna throw myself into that fire neither. I've done that.
so
Go ahead, bro.
on elaborate on that, she needs to. It's not gonna be easy, but you need to let that guard down because I'm here. You know what I mean?
You got to.
Because if you want me behind doors, you supposed to be the man da 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 for these blah 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 blah. Yeah, but every time I try to step up and say something, you messing me up for disciplining them when they do wrong. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna put my hands on or whatever. At the end of the day, that's still yours. Da da. So, but if you want me to step into the role, I'm gonna have to do what I got to do. You know what I mean?
I,
When I'm wrong, cool. When I'm wrong, don't say nothing right there. Say it when we whatever, so I can correct myself later. You know what I mean? So if my man's or shorty is not dealing with dude no more, whatever, of course they're gonna not respect you ASAP because they don't know you. Number one, number two, there goes you probably another man that walked into the life. But like I said before, she gotta learn how to relax and let me do what I do. You know what I mean?
being together is to be a united front.
Well, I feel like
My bad,
if
bro.
y'all gonna if y'all I feel like whenever you want to do certain type of
What
discipline when it
time?
comes to
What
teaching
time?
especially the boys how to be a man, I feel like that shouldn't be done in front of the woman because a woman's not going to be able to
You
understand
going? You
Yeah.
going? I'm
like
finna
that this certain disciplinary actions. I feel like, and that's why I said I feel like they need to be separated. Like even like if it's like all right, like how
All right, look.
I don't know how to say it. Like all right, like how some I'll say like for an example, the barbershop can be a place where the
Yeah.
woman is not, and maybe the young boys go and they get their hair cut and they can get certain type of disciplinary actions and learn different lessons and stuff. And I feel like the woman shouldn't be there.
That's
So
that. That was the
so we
classic
had
place.
so we had a program. I don't know if you remember in a bird. I guess I don't know about anywhere else, but we had big big brother, little program joint.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
We had that
I
shit
ain't,
here too.
I ain't hear squat from that for decades. You know what I mean? So something probably a program like that, especially when you know what I mean, the father's MIA or whoever, it should have been like, cool, let's do this. This is who you gonna pair up with. so on and so forth. Because I had that. You know what I mean?
How do you think that did it benefit you in any type of way?
Um, to an extent, I wasn't in that program long, but it was definitely like having a older brother. You know what I mean? He would check in to you, see how you doing, so on and so forth. So
Okay.
I guess I I was raised by mostly women in my family, but I always flocked to an older person for like figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when they was cutting grass, I was out there cutting grass. When I was doing this, I was out there with them. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like it too. But yeah, you're right. I was surrounded. But if guys go with guys, like okay, to elaborate what you said before, you can't. Well, you can, but it's not right. Like if your son's coming to you like, "Oh, I'm having this problem," you can't relate because you're not a dude. You know what I mean?
Can't tell you what to do. I don't know what a man's thought
Yeah,
process is and what
but,
it takes to actually be a man and make certain decisions and what you guys got to think about because I don't face the same things that you guys face on a day-to-day basis on
yeah,
different so many different levels. So I
yep.
can't really tell you, but I can probably point you in the direction of somebody who can.
Same
Maybe.
thing with the females, of course. When they ask me about anything or I feel this way, ask your mom. You know what I'm saying? For real, I have no nothing. If Tylenol ain't gonna fix it, it ain't gonna be fixed.
He said,
You feel me?
Talking on me whooping somebody ass.
Or some prescription based ginger ale, man. You know what I'm saying?
Straight
right.
up.
Yeah,
Robitussin.
right. But but like I told Slick before, like there's roles, of course. People don't like it, but it is what it is. But if I told Slick before, I don't want to say it like that, but all the feelings and the mood, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm like, look, talk to your mom. If you want to know the raw, cold answer, then you come to me. You know what I mean?
I feel like you can tell like there's you can have certain conversations to where like I feel like if your son like if my sons come to me, I can give them the woman's point of view.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But I feel like as far as what you should do and how you should handle things in the thought process of certain situations, you have to go talk to a man. Like you can get both sides of it, and I feel like it's good to get like a masculine and a feminine side because I feel like
yeah.
you might have daughters one day and you're going to have to be with a woman one day and you just got to like find those things out sometimes.
God dang, tell them to pull
They're
off.
parked right in front of me, like they're parked right here. So it's like
Tell them to pull off. God,
they
God
pulling off
damn.
now. But I feel like it's good to still have more than one point of view, but it's just when you're stuck to only one point of view and that's more of the feminine side. And I feel like
Yeah,
that's not good for a man or a woman,
yeah, yeah.
vice versa.
It's definitely a balance, though. Definitely got to. Definitely. Oh, that's a vibration. I'm about to say, what in the Pittsburgh?
Hold on, y'all.
That nigga calling. Why you sitting there talking to them niggas like that, man?
Man, that's why you kept ignoring me.
I'm a good daddy.
I had to
No,
watch your
man.
live to hear it.
Listen, man. I, cause I know I ain't did too much talking yet. I, I'm glad I didn't have to actually, honestly, cause I'm so close. Even though, and y'all know I'm always transparent with y'all. I want to say fuck love so bad. Like I want everybody to be happy and love and all that type of shit. I promote love 600 out of 10. But this shit hurts so bad. I don't want nobody to like had to like, and everybody got to go through it. Like, it's ups and downs to that shit. Like, some motherfuckers have a perfect score with a great history of love, but the motherfuckers that don't, I feel you, Jack. That shit is not no motherfucking easy dance, cat daddy. Like, I'm a nigga that wanna love so bad, wanna be in love, wanna feel that shit, talk it, be able to, the aura of it, the whole shit. But my reality of it right now is not the fairy tale story. I'm just saying though, like, this here situation when it comes down to love, I I really, the reason behind why we keep going into this shit is because one, I want us as men to be able to be defended and understood, even in the slightest. You fuck niggas, I'm not defending y'all bullshit. But us real men that deserve love, that understand that we make mistakes, to understand that we're not perfect in this shit. Sometimes we are major fuck ups. I've been that plenty of times. But it's the notion of being able to be be man enough to be chin up and chest out, regardless of anything. I'm there. Like, I, this is one of my favorite things to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with my bro Big John. At the fact that he's a married man. And that part, a real man looks at it as those vows that he took, no matter what. It could be the worst day. It could be the worst week. It could be the worst month. We got to figure it out. And I'm not taking years on years to be an asshole for you, for surely. But, and you correct me if I'm wrong, bro. But, and this notion of us being together, we must figure it out. That shit is unconditional love. The bulletproof vest from the bullshit. Yes, you did some fuck shit, but bitch, I love you. Yes, I did some fuck shit, but you love me. Mistakes can be made, but we can work it out.
So do you feel like love alone, just loving somebody, is enough to stay together?
Enough to stay together,
hmm Just because of like what you're just saying, like, all right, I messed up, you messed up, but y'all could just be two messed up people that love each other that don't need to be with each other.
for sure. For sure. For sure.
And then, like, can you, like, the way that you feel about, you want that from women, can you give that to a woman? Because we have to
I
learn,
have
like you said, to trust you all over again, especially whenever a lot of women have dealt with the messed up guys and the womanizers and the lazy men and all that. Can you give her time to learn to trust you, because she might not be all the way healed, damaged, having kids, hormonal issues,
you,
postpartum, all types
woo.
of stuff.
Okay.
It's different. We're emotional. We had this conversation.
Let me
The
let
it's
me
different.
let me go. Let me go. Hold on, I'm
We
gonna
need,
answer your
we need
question.
some grace. We need some grace too.
Let me pull that as okay. Check this here, Big John. You stop me when I'm lying, and I'm dead ass serious. I'm a real unconditional man when it comes down to love. Um, I'm overstanding of understanding. Okay, I'll even get more personal. I've said this on the show before. I've had women cheat on me. Mind you, all these is females that have had kids as well. I want to throw that in there. I've had women cheat on me. I've had women use me, lie, abuse. I take care of people. I done took care of households, real households. And make sure you put a money sign with the S. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers done, I done been stabbed, literally.
By women?
Yeah.
Oh, you should check the shit out of her.
Mm.
Nah, that's a she trying to
I
kill you.
didn't,
So
I
that's
didn't,
insane.
I'd have been
You,
violated in so many different ways, right? I done some fuck shit now. Like now,
I
I mean
believe
not,
it.
I mean not going to or it's just the bitches. All right, I done some shit to females as well. Now the shit that didn't happen with these women though that I'm talking about, majority of them can't say that they experienced that when it comes down to me. I didn't have females. Mm, let me see something. Fuck it, I don't even care. We dragging tonight. That's how I'm coming. I didn't have females. I'm gonna say I ain't even go petty. I didn't have females violate me in ways that they would never be able to take if I did it to them. Not because oh that was my only person to be around, a person I could reach out to, none of that type of shit. But because I undoubtedly gave a fuck or give a fuck. I unconditionally love and understand the fuckery. I've been more damaged than a lot of people. And it took me a while to get where I am mentally to be able to be like, all right, now I see what the fuckery is. All right, now listen, you doing this because of this, and we got to work on this shit. I'm not making you do this shit alone to work on yourself. I know what it is to get through this shit. I had to do all of this shit by my motherfucking self. When I cry nights, I'm doing this shit by myself. I'm talking about to this day. I can give a motherfucker so much grace until it's too much. I'm very understanding. I'm very mature to understand that, oh, shorty doing this because of this. So after the motherfucker get it out their system, all right, let's talk about this shit. I'm talking about, it's females that can say, I'm a headache because I'm a talk to you. Once I learned what it was to communicate, I'm gonna talk to you. Is that this the thing? I'm really crazy. We ain't gonna play about it. I'm really crazy. I will shoot you. I don't give a fuck. My mother told me as a child, nigga, bitch, lion, tiger, or bear. If a nigga bad enough to put their hands on you, you better do whatever to get out that situation. So I ain't never had no problem. I bet the piss out you, bitch. Then tell you go get your father. Oh, your father not in your life. Go get your baby father. Oh, he ain't in your life. Go get your brother then. Go get the cousins. Go get who you need to get. I ain't gonna lie to you. And and this is the first time I probably bragged on this shit in a while. I'm not in the, when it comes down to this, I don't brag a lot about this shit. I'm, majority of the time, I'm definitely coming out victorious. If you love your father, or if you love whoever else, I ain't even going, you love your son, you love whoever you put in that situation. I ain't gonna lie to you, my nigga. It ain't even worth you doing the dumb shit that you about to do. Motherfuckers mistake humbleness. Motherfuckers mistake patience, etc. for being pussy. I ain't never been a type. Fuck all that me being the fly nigga. I promise you. I'm nothing of what I seen or what I look like. Half the shit that I done been through. And I'm blessed by God's great grace. I'm blessed to be that. But at the same time, for any woman, I wouldn't, don't try your life or their life on it. It's not worth it. It's not. Because I'm the most loving nigga. I'm the most understanding. I'm the most whatever. However it gotta be, I'm here for it. I'ma say it like this. Big John got a saying now. I'ma say it as a saying now, bro. The next woman that ever deal with me. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say it. Big John, you say
It's a rap ski.
it. Explain, cause she don't understand. So explain what it is, what you said.
Um, she getting the whole shebang.
I'm a foolproof man. I don't listen. Fuck that street shit. That's not what I quote my life on. I love the fact that I'm this nigga now. I'm more blue collar than anything right now. I still do every fucking thing that a motherfucker fear. But that's not my first innate language now of what I'm going to. That's another reason too. Why the haircut? I gotta get grounded to what it is to be me. When I walk into a building, motherfuckers see me like this versus how niggas see me with the locks or braids or whatever the case may be, that shit hit different. When bitches see me now, my hair been cut not even a whole week. Motherfuckers see a nigga out. Oh shit, how you? I always get the dumbass broad wave shit, but this motherfucker say some crazy shit now. It's a lot of crazy shit being said. A lot of crazy shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I love it. Shout out to all you ladies. I love it. I won't lie to you. But at the same time, too, I'm just at a point in my life of being able to understand, withstand, and stand on change. It's
What was
not a
the point of
test.
saying all that though? Like, why are you feeling like love has you feeling like all that? Like you would want to hurt somebody's kid, somebody's uncle, cousin, daddy.
No, no, cause again, don't ever put me in a position that I had to do that.
What does that look like though? Because your
Okay,
feelings are hurt.
so
Because that's
okay,
childish.
I'm trying. If I want to give a real, I'm gonna give a real
Yeah,
one. I'm gonna
yeah.
give a real story. All right, my ex fiance, right? My baby father. I gave him chance after chance after chance. The first time I met him, She already gave me the background to him. First time I met him, he acted like he was cool, whatever. I shook his hand, all the whole extra shit. Big John, was it a week later?
John was there for everything.
Me too.
It might have been like a week later.
Yeah.
She got into it with him, mind you. I ain't got shit to do with it. This nigga's banging on the door. I'm talking about, I'm dead ass sleep. He kicking the door, all type of crazy shit, and really talking to him. Huff, huff. She trying to get me not to go outside. Mind you, if you know, you know. I got lenses on my eyes, so I can't just get up and just move like everyone else. So it takes a second. I got to get myself together, put my lenses in so I can actually see and move around. So I, I don't even know if my lens is prepared because I got to put my lens in the case. It takes some time for it to be that be ready and shit. Either fucking way. I ain't give a fuck. I threw them bitches straight in. Was getting ready to go to war. She trying to stop me, mind you. Where I am, it's a lot of things that can happen, but I don't give a fuck. Mind you, he doing all this shit and his kids in the house. Yeah, man. Crank, what's happening? Um, Long story short, I guess the police got called. I ain't gonna say I guess. The police got called. Um, little shit happened, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was on his ass from there.
Yeah.
Crank, what's happening?
What's happening?
Um, but nonetheless, when it became that, again, it's initial disrespect that didn't have to be. I'm taking care of your kids. I don't got to. I don't got to give a fuck about these little motherfuckers. I don't. That's not honestly, it's not my job. You're here. You quote unquote, you're supposed to be present. It's not
Yeah.
my job. But as the man and taking the position of the man of the house, all this type of shit, I take on that to be that. So, long story short, I could have definitely just, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? No more that. But let them go, let them live, all that type of shit. And again, Big John is my witness. I wish my twin was still here. He'd have said it too. That nigga was still a problem for a while until I got out the relationship. No, matter of fact, I'm lying. Nigga got booked and started being on some trying to humble himself after he got locked up doing some stupid ass shit. He almost got his life took by another nigga. But when it comes down to this shit, like, it's not okay for motherfuckers to put you in these positions. Females will bring a nigga in the house knowing you there. A bitch will wear, fuck that. A bitch will wear your shit around another nigga. Being a nigga face, wearing your shit. Or, let's switch it around. Wearing a nigga shit in your face.
Right.
And then if you say something, you have the most audacity and you gotta know your motherfucking place.
So
Like, damn, bitch, when
what
the fuck you get a
happened?
Devin Booker jersey?
So what happened exactly though? Because my question was like, what how, makes you feel like you would want to be away towards the kids and cousins and daddies, and when you were saying go get your father and go get your brother or whoever.
Okay,
Like,
so
did he come to the house and he was kicking on the door? What was she still dealing with him? Like, or
Madonna. All I can tell you is the nigga came to my crib, kicking on my door.
And she said, don't go out there and you just
I'm
like,
talking about trying to do her damnness.
what was he
Only
saying?
God could
Like,
cover those kids because the fact of it is those kids slept through that whole ordeal of bullshit.
but why would you feel like you didn't want to deal with the kids because he was kicking on the door?
Why would I feel like I didn't want to deal with the kids? No, no, no. I'm saying I don't have to.
Right,
This is the thing, and this being real, it's a thin line when it comes down to if the baby father's alive or if he's not. Okay, so if I'm dealing with you, I'm not completely, honestly, I'm not completely obligated to be there for those children because they have a responsible man that's
right.
supposed to be there.
I understand because, like, just because you're not with your kid's father doesn't mean he's not present. I understand. I understand what you're
So,
saying.
so when it comes down to that shit, we have this little gun line. I did a box, but gun line. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a thick line. That's why I kind of did a box to it. It's a line. I can't cross it unless you allow.
Right.
You are the fucking border patrol for all of this. Far as even when it comes down to dealings with the outside of you, meaning your family and all that type of shit. Women never take the responsibility of this shit, but then when they get one of them titty sucking men that love their mother overly and it look like incest a little bit, then now a motherfucker want to start crying about some shit. But when you got a man that knows lanes and understands shit, has a responsible mind, has discernment, even if the motherfucker's struggling at the moment, he got to hold both your hands and a word on his shoulder and still had a heart to beat for you and being able to be great for you and still get bullshit is fucking wild. But guess what? Every night he gonna kiss you on your head and tell you he love you. The next day when he wake up, your breath stinking. You could have fought it 100 times under that motherfucking cover. What's up, babe? You so fucking beautiful. I love you. I'm gonna go out this bitch and make this money for us. I'm gonna bring the bacon home for us. We always talk about the women when they cook and they don't eat, but everybody in the house ate. But guess who the fuck didn't eat and slaved all fucking all week to make sure he got that motherfucking that food in that house? If we gonna tell a story, we
That's
gotta tell
why
the
you
whole
get.
story.
That's why. I mean, that's why the man gets third place too. Supposed to, in my opinion.
We suppose that's some three bears bullshit that's heard of, but it's not implemented. I got a woman
But
that
I
told
guess
me I'm not cooking for a man. I'm not
some.
cooking for a man. I taught my kids how to cook. So the whole fact of it is I'm not doing none of that. I'm at the place in my life I'm not doing none of that type of shit. Oh, okay.
Then that's just not the woman for you. I feel like everybody has knows what they want out of life, and she probably just wants a guy that can afford to have a private chef or that they can take her out to eat all the time.
Bitch
Then
don't
he
want
would just get with the chef.
Maybe, maybe
to drink to that.
she could do that
He
too.
would just get with the chef. But the issue with that isn't that she doesn't cook or that like my brother and he went through a divorce, but like his wife don't cook. I guess she can't cook, right? Okay, YouTube recipe books, they all exist. You can learn how to cook. But the whole defiant attitude of I ain't cooking for no man.
Chef's kiss, no diddy.
Well,
Thank
who
you.
is cooking
Thank
for the
you.
children? If you're not cooking for your man,
She
you know
said
how to
she
feed
taught the kids.
yourself.
She said she taught the kids how to cook, and I guess they gonna do it. That's what you just said.
Well, I heard him say that, but I'm just saying in general, like
Oh, okay.
the whole thing about it is women being nurturers. Y'all are the first teachers.
Motherfucker.
Y'all are the first people to feed us. Y'all literally feed us first. We eat from y'all. So food and nourishment literally comes from women, and they don't even want to do that.
I feel like it's all depends on the type of woman you dealing with. You gotta, I mean,
No,
because I
this is
feel like
this.
some women, like I feel like there's different types of men and different types of women. What are you looking for? Stop trying to make the woman that's not that
Risha,
that.
this is
Because
what
I
I'm
feel like
telling
people
you.
do a
This
lot
is
of seeing and get infatuated with somebody looks like and the aesthetics and things like that, and they want to change that person into what they want them to be instead of accepting
Oh,
people for who they are. And
it's not
and
about
and
Risha.
changing.
I told you
but
the
I but
majority.
that's what happens. I mean, all right,
No,
y'all
no,
don't
you're
think
not
so?
wrong.
Like,
I'm not telling you you're wrong, but I'm telling you the mass majority of black women. We're not gonna go nowhere else. We're gonna stay in our backyard. The mass majority of black women today, they won't. They refuse. But a motherfucker will pull a full letter word out like love and care out they motherfucking ass cheeks. But you want me to be the nigga that's paying these bills? You want me to be the nigga that's making sure that you feel secure? You want to feel love? You want to be heard? You want to be understood? You want to feel our soul's touch? You want to feel fucked without being fucked? You want to feel respected? You want loyalty? You want me to be the blessing from God, but you can't even be the blessing from your mother.
so what do? Find a woman that can give
My
you
my
that.
my
Can
question is to you.
reciprocate
What do
that.
we do as men? What do we do?
Y'all have to find. There's women out there that black women that will.
You
It's
know the
just you gotta
crazy
find
part?
them.
You know the crazy part? It's a woman from every other race that'll call our phone or hit our DM or see us out and say something so fast before a woman that we just speak to with the slightest, humblest approach. It's this is a game. Like how they say life, the game of life. This is really
Mhm.
what this shit is. And us
Yo,
men, we losing.
the women I've dated outside, not even I didn't even date these women. These were just women that weren't black. Like this Asian girl, I wasn't really feeling her. I felt like the one Asian girl that wasn't attractive. This is weird as shit. But that's not the point. The point is she started trying to talk to me and she came to my house with food. I still have the fucking thing that she brought the food in. That was like 5, 6 years ago. I was sick. She brought some food to me. She was like, "Here goes some food," and she like talked on the record, and then I didn't like really date her or nothing after that. But just and I've had black women do that. I've had black women like give me gifts and stuff when I first meet them, or they might bring something. But that's femininity. Like that's just a part of, you know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying as far as like just find somebody's going to do it. Cool, but where does that leave our community when so many? And he said the majority. I wouldn't say it's the majority. I would say it's closer to half, but that's not the point. The point is, it's too many. Because how many
Yeah.
men is out here saying, I ain't fixing no tire. I ain't changing no oil. What I look like? I'm not cleaning no
But
gutters.
there are
I'm not
some
cutting
who
your
do that.
grass.
But there are
What is
some
the
who do
majority?
that.
Let's focus on the majority though. Let's focus on the majority. Let's not focus on anecdotal examples. Let's focus on what the majority do. Cause yeah, there are some men that'll go inside a woman's head if he feels disrespected. Those are bitch ass niggas. We're not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? The majority of us that's in these conversations, I wouldn't. why would I leave my woman stranded? Why would I not do certain stuff for my woman? It don't even have to be my woman. I'm just a man. I'm just going to do this stuff for a woman that I'm cool with or care about, regardless. That
Right.
doesn't mean she has to cook me a 5 course meal every night, but just simple shit.
Bitch,
But you
I'm
know,
cool with a fucking steak up. Let me
Yeah.
know that you gave a fuck today.
and here's the thing I was going to say real quick is the women that actually do that, the women that say they love cooking for their man. They love to cook and clean. They like that's my job as a wife, as a woman. Like, I love serving that role. I appreciate doing that. Yes, bitch, I appreciate protecting you and providing for you. I love doing that for you. So it's not about changing anything. The people are changing what's in their nature.
Yeah.
This isn't us trying to change a woman. This is women and some men trying to change what God already designed. That's already been working for 200,000 years. The human beings have been around on planet Earth, and for some reason, every other race and every other culture seems to get it. Fucking mice do this shit.
I
Giraffes
agree.
do this shit.
I agree with you.
But for some reason, in the last 15 minutes, our community has decided that this is the way to go. And I'm not, we can blame white people because it's a lot of things is white people's fault. But after a while, you can't blame your parents for your fuck up. You an adult now. Now you have to do the work to get that taken care of. So I look at the systemic racism the same way.
Right, I agree. I feel like it's also the environment that you're in. I feel like it's music, a lot of propaganda, things that are projected, uh, and it's a lot of cycle of things, and that
What
that
music?
like even like all right, there was the whole thing about Carisha's new song, "Where Them Scamming Ass Niggas At," and it's like, yeah, but what comes with that? What
That's
type
one
of man is
song.
that?
That I
I
hear
mean,
what you're
I'm just saying,
saying,
for
but
example,
that's
it's just an example.
I get that. I get you. But there's
You know,
also an example of a song called Soul Food that was on the soundtrack of a movie called
but
Soul Food.
is that put out the same way that spin that
Yes,
is?
yes, it
Is that
was.
is
Yes,
no,
it was.
but what time was that? So what was the world like at that time? It probably was a different time where there were more women that were wholesome. Now today in 2026, it's not that, because they're pushing different type of music out for men and women to
If
where
I'm
you
not
What?
mistaken, the
Hold on, hold on, hold
movie.
on, hold on, real quick. I'm be real with you. Where the fuck does logic come into this shit?
what do you mean? It's programming.
Fuck the program. Because the
The
whole fact
program
of it
has a
is,
big
I know
part
I
of it.
came out of a pussy and not of a hard drive.
Okay, that still has not that has a part
Just,
of
just,
your
just,
makeup.
just, just, follow
What you
me.
intake, whether it's music, the things that you watch, and the things
Hear
that
me,
you put in your
beloved.
body,
Hear me,
that
beloved.
plays a
Just hear me
part.
real quick.
I'm listening. I'm
I'm in, and
What's up,
I'm
Big
in a
John?
realm. I'm in a realm of fuckery. I'm an entertainer, right?
mhm.
I'm a, I'm a former, I guess, street nigga, however you want to say it. I'm from fucking Baltimore City, of all the wildest places in America. Not, no, they said it on CNN. In the fucking world, okay?
Said they said it was.
So I'm just, you feel me, call a spade a spade. Now, my mother was a gangster. My mother was on America's Most Wanted. You can look her up. Um, and she was a crackhead, dope dealer, all the extra shit. My father, dope dealer, abusive ass nigga, whatever. At 32 years old, I have no jail record. I graduated from high school. I did some motherfucking, I didn't finish college, but I did some college. I'm an owner of a clothing brand. I'm an owner of a podcast. I'm an owner of my own fucking music as well. Um, I have brand deals with other little side things. I have business ventures with other little shit, food companies, all type of shit, right?
Mhm.
The programming of what I came from, I wasn't supposed to make it here.
Because of your
The
parents.
program of what the world is now, I'm supposed to be influenced and entertainment. I'm supposed to be influenced to be the fuck nigga, to be the asshole. I stopped rapping to start making love music just because I wanted to make a different trajectory on what it is in our fucking community and what it is in the world. Programming this shit that we get, it's a lot of fucking excuses being made. Niggas gotta look in the fucking mirror. Fuck these cameras. Yeah, you can see yourself in the camera, but go in the fucking mirror. That shit that you seen originally. The shit that see all the bumps. Not this shit the way though that you can put a filter on it and hide that shit. Go look in that motherfucker. And tell that motherfucker it's some programming. Cause when you talk to God, it ain't no fucking line that get busy. You talk till you feel like your heart is content. So again, it's a lot of fucking excuses in the middle of this shit. And I'm not saying this to target what you saying. I'm targeting the fact of what this whole situation is of when it comes down to why people don't love, why people just don't give a fuck no more, why motherfuckers is so fucking selfish. Motherfuckers don't even give a fuck about they self half the fucking time. This has been the last 10 years has been the biggest time that black men have fucking killed themselves in centuries. The fact of it is, one, I want to put out there, the fact of it is that they actually tally this shit is bullshit.
That's what they
But
know. I mean,
but
what's recorded. There's probably a lot more.
but this is the thing, they hold record of it.
Right.
They hold record of it.
Statistics.
We are in the top 3 people that kill themselves.
I believe.
Asian men and women kill themselves more than everybody. We are in the top fucking 3. This is shit that I don't talk about all the time, but this is some shit I know. I wish she was on here because she didn't tell me to pull up the facts, and I told her ass look at them. This is some shit this is something that's real. And I'm talking about a motherfucker have most of these letters. I mean, most of these situations have letters behind them. Men took the time out to write a letter, put a note on their phone, and kept the phone. Make sure they was able to keep the phone unlocked, so whoever found them could see it. This is why I did it. Whatever the reason is, the reason. But I have plenty of men and fatherless children due to this systematic fuckery because of quote unquote programming. If
Yes,
we unplug
absolutely.
and we give a fuck and get out of this shit, that's a choice. All of this shit is a choice. I'm gonna get biblical for 1 second. God told you that you have a choice. He's not making a choice for you. You have your fucking choice. So for a motherfucker to say it's programming is bullshit to me. Because you choosing to be a certain
How?
type of way. If you
I,
learn some shit, you can unlearn it. I learned how to
okay.
be a fuck nigga, and I chose not to be that. I learned how to be a slouch, and I chose not to be that. I know how to not be there for my people, and I chose not to be that.
Because
I
you
used to
were
smoke
able to
fucking,
recognize it. Not
huh?
everybody's able to, because you were able to recognize it and change it. Not everybody is able to see, like you said, see themselves to do that, because that's like, all right,
Because
somebody
it's
being,
refusal.
That's a lack of
I
accountability.
feel like,
Thank you.
that's, it's not, I don't think it's refused. I think it's just, like if you're born and you're raised to be a dog and you're told you're a dog, but you're a human, you're going to think you're a dog and move and walk and eat and do things like a dog. Programming. Like, what are you talking about? Like that's like, if somebody's putting themselves around, or if they're around a bunch of, like, all right, like you're in California, and I guess like gangs are big there,
Mm-hmm.
and they're forced upon people, but
Mm-hmm.
like, so that doesn't make any sense either. Like,
Let me tell you, and I'm gonna tell you
I'm
this.
just I'm just like, I feel like it's not an excuse, it's just what it is. And I feel like it's not it's easy to say that you can have a choice, but if the choice is that you're going to die, or everybody's situation is different, and I feel
It's
like we
definitely.
can't
Can I ask you this?
we can talk about, I guess, the things that we've seen or experienced, but
Is
everybody's
death
situation is different.
inevitable?
No, yeah, it's inevitable. Death is
Is
definitely
life
inevitable.
inevitable?
No.
It is. Because the fact of it is, what if you win that little 10,000? What is it? 10,000? Yeah, it's 10,000.
And it's like millions.
Okay, if you win that fucking race, right, and you get to live, God grants you the life
But not
to
everybody gets
live.
that.
Hold on. But if you get the gift of life to be here on this punk ass earth, you got the chance to live. Babies and fools is what he said, right? Am I wrong? He said babies and fools, right? So outside of them motherfuckers, if you made it past 10 and kept going and got to 30 or 21 and shit like that, it starts becoming a rule of, nigga, you know what you doing. You will be judged off of what you do. So, saying that to say, you choose to be who you are sometimes, most of the time.
All
Say
the time.
again, and some things are hard to unlearn. They are. I've been a slutty ass nigga for the longest time. Listen, once I started realizing how much shit that I was putting on the line for that, I had to reevaluate some shit. But I was taught a certain type of way. I knew how to fuck, sell drugs, shoot guns, all that type of shit before I knew ABCs.
But you
My
also
first
had
word was a
somebody
cuss word.
talking to you too. You also had
Huh?
somebody talking to you too. You had positive people around you to give
My
you
baby,
different point of views and
I
things like
had
that
the quote
too.
unquote system. That's what I had.
And you had some people that were positive to give you positive insight and give you different point of views to navigate you in
Crackheads.
a different. So, why are you worried about with the messenger? Did
No,
you
no,
get the
no.
message?
I'm
Did
listen,
you get the
listen,
message?
listen. I
Did
agree
you get
with
the
you. I
message?
agree with
Fuck
you
the
there.
messenger.
But this is
Did
what
you
I'm
get the
telling
message?
you.
That's
This is
it.
what
And
I'm
look
telling
where
you
you're
though.
at now. I appreciate that.
Those are a flip of a coin. Those type of situations happen. But again, if we go and right there, if we talking about how minuscule that is, right? We have to be honest with the fact of, again, what we're going back to saying, how motherfuckers make excuses. Because if you have that little motherfucker off the corner that told you, shorty, go in the house, this ain't the place for you. Because they gave a fuck about what could happen to you. You had a choice. You chose to stay in the streets. You chose to want to shake that ass. You chose to want to smoke that blunt. You chose to want to pick up that bottle. Once again, you chose to pick up that gun. It was a choice. After a while, this shit becomes choices. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I
We
think it's
we
you
can't we
always got to
can't
choose.
continuously make excuses for the bullshit.
I feel like
You
I'm
love
not
your
making
life, love
excuses.
it.
I don't feel like
Be
I'm making excuses for anybody. I just think everybody's circumstances is different. Not everybody is fortunate enough to be able to analyze themselves. Some people just don't know. Some people
What do you
just
think
aren't
the
able.
majority of people have, though? Do you think the majority of people can understand the differences in the choices that they make to say, okay, I'm gonna act this way or I can be this way?
I feel like yeah. I feel like it depends on what you're surrounded
So if
at.
so, if you're saying
I
yeah,
feel
the
like
majority of people,
I feel like how some people have the choices like, all right, I know that I can get successful by either selling drugs, playing sports, or being a rapper. These is the choices that I have that I feel like are placed in front of me that tells me from what I see are my only options. Or else if I be a garbage, I don't want to be a garbage truck worker because they be struggling living paycheck to paycheck.
bullshit, they be making more money than these rappers do.
But I'm just saying
listen.
that that's the programming. That's what because they make it seem like oh, and on TV, and this is what you want to be, and they make it look so
Okay,
luxurious,
well,
but they don't
but
show
this is but let me ask you this though. But this is
the
my
sad
question:
part of it. That's
why does the programming get so much trump card in this whole scenario? Like the programming. Okay, the programming, fine. If you know that the programming isn't working, if I was programmed to be a certain way or to think a certain way, and then I get a certain age and I say, hey, this isn't working. This isn't getting me the results that I want.
What I feel like I was saying before,
Don't tell me what you feel. You keep saying I feel. What do you think?
what I think, like I said before, that we need to separate ourselves, men and women, black men and women, and the people who know better need to come and get our community and separate themselves and reteach and relearn,
Well,
reprogram the mind. That's how I feel,
I think that's a
or
solution.
that's what I
I'm
think.
not saying that's necessarily the best solution or the only solution, but I think that is a solution. But here's the thing: conversations like this kind of goes towards that. So when we have these conversations and we're talking to women and we're saying, well, this is how we see the world and this is what we deal with, and we keep getting the pushback. Well, it's the programming. Well, not everybody has all the information. Well, not everybody has this. Well, the only options is this, that, and third. Is pushing back on the very teaching that you're saying that needs to happen.
I feel like, well, I think that if you know what the problem is, what are we going to do?
I just explained to you that we're doing it.
This is so we're what about everybody else? What
It's
about
not
the
for
or
everybody. It's for the people that's going to learn it.
I feel that, and I totally agree because everybody can't go because there's going to be some people who are going to sink the ship, so
Not on this Titanic.
I'm about to
I
say,
mean,
let's talk.
no, I'm saying like
But the people that
I'm
that's
on
why you
this one.
can't include everybody is what I'm saying.
hold on. Let me finish my point.
Okay.
We're on the ship. The ship could possibly sink. Do people on the ship? Let's make it a plane. Let's not make it a ship. Let's make it a plane. Do the
Ooh, more
people on the
dangerous.
plane talk about how much this plane could crash, or do they focus on getting to the destination?
You focus on getting to the destination.
Well,
Hold
God damn
on.
it!
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I hate you so much right now because you light skinned motherfucker. You just hold on. That was the perfect. That was one diction from the. You got it. You fucking got it. God damn. One more time, Big John. We gotta clip this. Say it one more time, please. Just one more time.
What is it? Nothing beats the Jet 2 holiday. We not on this jet. We not on this Jet 2 plane worrying about if this motherfucker gonna crash into the river or crash on the ground. We are in this aircraft because we are trying to reach a destination that probably took too long to drive to. So our trust goes into this pilot on this plane. We're not worried about who's not on the plane, if the
Damn.
plane is going to crash or nothing. We focus and zero in on getting to our destination. When I walk out of a plane, I try if I do see the pilot, I'd be like, thank you. Almost on some military shit. Thank you for your service. Because them thousands of hours that you took to learn how to operate this aircraft and keep us afloat in the sky, and all the money that you get paid to do this shit, it matters. Because I got some hoes in LA I need to go see. So thank you for getting us to LA safely so I can go see my hoes that's gonna cook for me when I get there.
All right, we going to finish talking about what we talking about there.
That's why I put bricks in the comment section.
I'm just saying, like, I understand what you're saying, but it's like, I mean,
I put bricks.
we kind of like moved the goalposts
Why? Why you feel like that?
because, like, we went totally off subject from talking about one thing to another, I guess. And it's like, it's not, it's like, it's we're leading, we're staying here and then we're going here and then we're moving here. And it's like,
Oh, okay.
all right,
So
so,
all of
all right, we're
this,
talking about programming and choices.
we are.
And,
But
and,
I'm gonna tell you all of this
all right, we're
has to deal
and
with
so
unconditional.
we're not going to talk about the ways that the plan can go wrong. We're worried about getting to the destination.
No, 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 no. This is the thing, though.
Hmm.
All of this has to do with unconditional love. Okay,
Hmm.
all of this has to do with it
Break it down
because
for
of the
me.
fact. Because of the fact, if you come to a point where it's though You make 100 excuses on why it is that I can't love you. If you sit there and make 100 excuses on why it is this can't be this, but you want this, and all that type of shit, this conversation is literally for you.
Not me,
This
but
shit
go ahead.
has to be this, like, when it comes down to this weight, because that's all it is, a scale. As men, all we really want is the scale to be even. We're tired of having to take all the weight of it. Good, bad, however. Right now, I love a woman that I know for sure at the end of the day, I'm not going to end up being with.
Oh,
I know for the fact of it is that once I'm not with this woman, she gonna end up being with another nigga and take the time out to give him everything that I wanted. It hurts so much. But understanding as a man as well, I can't fight it as much as I want to fight it. Regardless of anything, to make sure to know that she happy, I'ma always love her. I'ma always be the phone call for the most part, depending on what the phone call is. I'ma always be the phone call to answer. All that type of shit. It's no excuse. It's a real, that's unconditional.
yeah, I
Her
agree.
kids, they can always call me. The, all of the shit. But when it comes down to this shit, the bigger reason why we having it, why, no, because I'm not going to put none of the men on this little fucked up soapbox that I'm on. The reason why I'm having these episodes as a late, as far as the unconditional surrender of love, is because of the fact I want the motherfucker to the next nigga, man, however he wanna call himself, to understand you're not alone in this shit. It's plenty of us men that understand and know what it is to have that that unconditional love. Majority of the men, regardless if they had mommy or daddy, regardless of whatever the situation, it's something about us that always have that shit in us. It's a great amount of fuck niggas. I'll never stop saying that. It's a great amount, but it's a better amount of us men that's still here. And when it becomes the fact of the not even just the respect, but just the vision of seeing who we are, that are men. I just want, I want the next generation or the next lineup of people to be able to know what it is that's in their face. There's plenty of great fucking men that's here, that's ready to show the love, to give the love, that's understanding, that have an ear, that have a heart, that you feel me, that can I don't vocalize is not a word, so that just can be vocal, that can have spiritual and physical discernment, have real faith, the faith of a mustard seed for everything, to make things be great, regardless of. Chris Rock had the best fucking comment ever to be said in life. The way the world is designed, love is given to babies and fucking puppies. Men, we don't get shit. With that understanding, we still want to be there for a woman. We still want to love a woman. Yes, we are men. We are simple creatures. So yes, if we could have 10 bitches in one crib, majority of us, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Even niggas that ain't got no pee about themselves. But the whole fact of it, if I can have a whole bunch of bitches, cool. Motherfuckers don't know what the inside of that comes with,
Right.
but the whole fact of that's just what that shit is. But I'm just speaking on the fact of real men. We still here. We would love to be loved because we already ready to give it. We might come off to look as assholes or players or whatever the case may be because we tired of just giving the shit out. Ain't that the saying? Niggas just be giving it out. Yeah, we tired of just giving that shit out. We tired of just being vulnerable, being able to articulate what we want ahead of schedule and all that type of shit to end up with our dick in our hand and our tears in the other one. That shit gets old, just like we get old. So, again, saying that to say, this is why.
Women is tired too.
You said what?
I said women get tired too. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
why they come
y'all
up with
both
their own
y'all
podcast. This right
no,
here is what they want created by
but,
Slick 600.
but
I can't talk. I wasn't born with no pussy. I'm slanging nothing but dick. I am saying I'm just being real with you.
okay.
I gotta give a chance because I'm be real with you too. Um, y'all got plenty of channels and plenty of things to go to, plenty of magazines and all that type of shit. We have a very little corner of motherfuckers that speak real shit that's real motherfuckers that's not AI and all that shit or not scripted and all that type of shit when that's coming with a genuine Steve's. I'm one of them parts of that corner.
Okay.
So when it comes down to this shit, eventually I'll have an
But
episode
I
for
feel like
y'all.
you still gotta have an understanding of a woman's point of view well, so
My
that
baby, everything that I've taught, everything that I am, you feel me? Everything
I
that
know
I
you
did
already
has been
elaborated on that.
coming from has been coming strictly from a woman. My great
I
grandmother
know.
is 99 years old right now.
Mine too.
You dig what I'm saying?
Oh my
99.
God.
My baby can walk,
Can I ask
talk.
you a question? And what's your name?
That's
Ty.
Risha?
Risha, bro.
Nice to meet you. So I want to ask you this: Do you think that in our community, in the Black community, do you think that men understand women better or women understand men better?
To be honest, I don't know.
Okay, what do
Ooh,
you
I'm
think?
not gonna
shit.
act like I know. I don't know
Well,
because
yeah, just give me an educated guess.
um I feel like women understand men better, but
Okay.
I think that they misuse men. I think that they abuse them, the power that they have, uh, when it comes to men. And I think that that comes from survival and taught things that happened
Mm.
from years and the way that the men were pushed out of the house and things like that. And I just think it's just something that needs to stop. Like it
Okay.
really needs to stop so that we can
So
have
so you
a more
believe
black
that
household.
so you believe that women understand men better than the men understand the women, but the women are
Yeah.
also taking that information of understanding men better and using it against the men. Like,
Yeah, I do think that, but
okay,
I think that also not. I think it's more women doing that, but I also think that there are some men, like I said, who are raised by women who are taught to move like women and try to use that against women as well, and it's kind of like dysfunctional. I don't think it's as many as the women, like I said, it's more women doing it than there is men, but there are some men who do it and vice versa. My opinion. But like I said, I don't know for sure,
I
but
know
that's
you
just
got one
what I
more,
think.
Craig, so give her one more.
I mean,
Oh, I can smell it. I can hear it. Just go. Just
I
go.
don't have the words together yet, though. That's the thing. So you might want to go ahead and say. And the reason why is because her answer was rather honest, which I
I try to
appreciate.
be as honest as
It was
possible.
transparent more than honest, though.
It was
I
transparent
mean,
more than honest. But
but
see,
that's
here's the thing.
reality.
Okay, so hold on. So here's the thing, right? Because again, when it comes down to it, and maybe this was Slick was looking for, because this is definitely the thought in my head. When it comes down to it, let's just grant that you're correct, and let's say that women do understand men better than men understand women. Then they're terrible people because you understand these people and you're abusing them and you treat them like shit.
I feel like some women are terrible
On the
people.
flip
Yeah.
side, men. So where the reason I asked this question is because it's something that you had said previous to me asking that question. But long story short, men, especially black men in our community, where most of us, I wasn't raised by a single mother. I was raised with two parents in the household. But a lot of men, but even still with that, like my father, even though his father was around, he was what really wasn't around. We still come from somewhat of a society that is more like women led. It might not necessarily be the woman leading, but the things that we're taught and everything is from the woman's perspective. Basically, my whole point, just to wrap it into a bow, is we have to understand women. Y'all don't have to understand us. Y'all have an understanding of us that is based off of what y'all have told each other about men. But our understanding of women is based off of trial and error and us having to deal, because when we say something, typically what we say is what it is. But with women, I don't pay attention to what women say. I pay attention to what they respond to. So some of the most backwards ass shit that women do is like, why would a human being do that? But that's just something that some women do. A lot of women do that I have to learn. I don't have to. Again, it's a choice. It's a choice. I don't have to be an asshole. I don't have to be on some fuckboy shit with women. But I typically get better results dating them when I do that shit. And it sucks.
Like a motherfucker.
I don't want to be toxic,
That
but
shit
because
is
because me
draining.
being toxic creates this
Respect. No,
experience.
nope. You're not gonna be nice with this shit, nigga. I'ma say it for you. It becomes a fucking respect. The fact of it is, the shit that we want as fucking men, it becomes a fucking respect. When a nigga disrespect the shit out of a bitch, because that's what it comes down to. When a nigga do everything that the female don't fucking like, that's when a motherfucker listen. Or that's when a motherfucker show a different type of aura. A nigga can't become, or not even become, a nigga can't even just be nice or be the regular, simple, genuine. Me personally, be the genuine, regular nigga. I gotta have a sprinkle of shit tart in there, lead baby in there, fuck nigga, asshole, retard, whatever. I gotta be that nigga to get some type of form of respect. Not just that, I still gotta try to become and be the motherfucker with some fucking love that a motherfucker still shit on. So yeah, that's what this shit is. And we're gonna be honest, we're gonna tell the whole fucking story. It's the respect thing. And that's the thing that keeps a nigga being able to be like, oh, you know what? This bitch on some bullshit, but I'ma still stay there. I'ma try. I'ma try a little bit because the whole fact of it is, even though I didn't want to have to be this guy, I I'm starting to break. I'm starting to fucking knock the wall down. That wall that's up there that I didn't fucking create, that insecurity, that misjudgment, that all that fuck shit I didn't create. I still want to be Michelangelo, Frankenstein, whatever makes
And
is
that's
perfect
not
to make
smart.
the
You
creation.
should leave and find somebody to appreciate you. That's your fault that
Beloved,
your
let
feelings
me
are getting
fuck
hurt
fuck
because you
let
should
me help you
leave.
out.
If
Let me help
somebody
you
if
out.
somebody goes against and
Check
disrespects
this
you and
out.
you want to stay, then that's your fault. Why would you
Yeah,
stay?
that's nice to hear,
There's
right? But
lines
check this
that
out.
you make, and if they cross that line, get on out of there and find somebody who's going to
You
get with
ready?
the program.
You
Like,
ready
why
for
would
real
you
life?
stay?
Let me help you out.
That is
Let me
real
help
life.
you out.
It's just the life you chose.
I'm waiting until you finish.
I'm
You
finished.
okay? Check this out. First of all, who the fuck are you or anyone else to tell me if I love this person, why shouldn't I go all out for that?
Just because you love somebody
That's no,
doesn't
no, no,
mean
no,
you
no, no,
don't need
no,
to
no,
be
no, no. You
together.
said you was done. Listen to me.
Like,
It's called sacrifice because the same way you saying that every time some bad shit happen, that mean I should have been stopped believing in God.
it's not what I'm saying, but you can,
No, 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 no. Listen. The fact of it is some bad shit happened. Some fucked up shit happened. When I prayed to God, God, I need you to pass this test. God, I need you so I'm getting my ass whooped tonight. And we gonna go all the way to a kid. How many times nigga prayed before they got that ass whooping and they still got that ass whooping? The whole fact of that, I shouldn't have it. You know what that's called? That I still love that. You feel me? The entity that I've never met, that I've never had touch my shoulder, kiss me on my head, hug me, all that type of shit. That's called unconditional love. That's what that shit is. Regardless of whatever the fact. That's what faith is. That's all that shit. That's what love is.
that doesn't mean stay.
No, I didn't
Y'all
say
are
be a
so quick to
dumbass,
leave.
but
Why do y'all?
you're
Why y'all
not
so
trying to
quick?
hear what I'm saying because
That's
that's what
not what
most of
I'm
y'all
saying.
fucking females do. And I'm not shitting on you, Richard, because I love you to death. But
No,
I'm
I
telling
feel
you,
like y'all just
listen.
taking in what I'm saying wrong and
No, no,
trying
no,
to like,
no. I understand. I understand
no,
that.
no. I mean, like,
Listen,
cause he saying, no, no. Let me say, cause he said somebody's so quick to leave, and that's not what I
real with
said.
you. Listen, I'm gonna keep this shit so real with you, right? The female I'm talking about sitting right next to me. That I'm talking about a bad chocolate motherfucker, fat old ass, nice, great smile, great brown eyes, and all that shit. The shit that I was talking about, that's the motherfucker right here. She right here next to me. I'm not. I'm real. I'm gonna be real transparent with you right now.
And
The
I
whole
think
fact of that, I'ma still love the motherfucker. I still want the motherfucker. I'd rather end my street career with this motherfucker. And I got more on record to not want to do that shit. And reason not to do that shit. But unconditionally, when it comes down to what that shit is, that's what real love is. That's what unconditional love is. That's why it's called this shit is called the unconditional surrender of love. Cause when it comes down to it, you surrender the bullshit that comes with it. If you have the knowledge of knowing, oh, what this could be this way or this could go this way, that ain't shit but a whole bunch of hypotheses. You gotta go on that shit, dick up, chest out, head up, nigga, I'm going. If it don't work, it don't work. If it do work, it do work.
I mean, if
that's
you
my
got
point,
car
and
trouble,
that's
you're not
my
just gonna get
point.
rid of your car when your car has car trouble.
Simple and fucking plain.
But that's not what I said. That's what I'm saying. Y'all taking something what I'm saying and just
My
doing
baby,
what y'all want with
all I
it.
can do is go off of what you saying, beloved.
Let me
Y'all
let me
keep
let me
talking and
respond to
yelling
that.
and talking over me and just keep
I'm
cutting
giving
me
you the
off. Are
right.
you
I'm being
done? Are you
real.
done?
I
Are you
don't.
done? Are you
Well,
done? It's
I
like,
don't think he
I
was
don't
yelling.
get to
And
elaborate.
also, I mean, at least since I've been on this live, you
I was yelling. I was yelling. I definitely was
okay?
yelling.
All right, he was yelling. But here's the thing, though. What you saying, with everything that you're saying, is you're not saying nothing different that I have not heard women say in the last 10 years. And I have conversations like this all the time. I can take your head off of your body and put another woman's head on it, and it's the same verbiage. So if it comes across as if we're going somewhere else with the conversation, it's because we know that it's all connected and it's all related, because we hear what you say, but we know
Or
what's actually being said. We know what you're saying.
Majority of the shit that you
what
saying,
am I
I can.
saying?
This the
Tell
thing.
me what I'm
I can
saying
I
because I
can
don't
tell you
think so.
this. majority of the shit that you saying right now, I can ask her. I can without any malice. I can ask her right now how much of the shit that you agree with. She gonna say probably, if not all of it, majority of it. She right here. Matter of fact, say something real quick, so just so a nigga know I ain't just saying that you right here.
Why do you feel like you
Did
gotta
y'all just?
prove something to me?
No,
I
no, no,
believe
no, no,
you.
no. I'm
I have
just.
no
It's not.
reason to think you're
It's.
lying.
I just had to. I just had to do that for the fact.
Yeah,
For,
nah, I have no reason to think that you're lying.
I understand, but I'm just. I did it for myself, not you. All right.
Okay.
Now,
I believe you.
now for the fact of it is though, I'm saying to you though, in a real manner, this is the thing though. Unconditional love. Again, and I use Big John as my fucking no Diddy, my model for the shit because he's a married man. He's a married man that's dealt with the opposite of who he is as a man.
What do y'all know about my relationships and what I've been through? Because I don't think y'all know anything about me and my relationships, but
It's
y'all
not
take
about
everything
you.
about. I
It's
know,
not about
but
nothing.
he's
It's
talking
not about
about his
anything.
woman. He's talking about his marriage. You talk about your host. I can't get like what?
Well, the
I don't
conversation that
know.
we're having a general conversation.
I
It's not
know, but
necessarily about
everybody's
anybody
getting
in
personal and
particular.
talking about who they have in their marriages and relationships.
The
So
reason why I'm saying, the reason why I'm getting personal, the reason why I got personal is because of what you were saying to give it more meaty definition for understanding. That's about it. The
Hey,
only reason it wasn't for it to be a piss party. You feel me? Because
I
again,
don't
I
feel like
understand what you say and I understand what you feel. Majority of this shit before I've been who I was. First of all of a lot of who I was comes from women. I was taught by player ass bitches.
this is what I
I'm
was
talking
saying.
about real player ass
That's what
bitches.
I was saying. We have to be taught it. And let me cut them off real quick. I agree with most of what you're saying, Risha. I agree with the majority of what you're saying. I agree with you. But it's the angle that you're coming from with it that I speak on. Not you personally, but just women in general when they say these things.
What you what
because
you
I don't even get to elaborate on
what
what
you
I
what you been
mean.
what you been to, Reese?
First of all, I'm married. Just a little FYI, I've been married since I was 19.
Okay,
Yeah, I figured.
that's
Go
what's
ahead,
Still
go
up.
ahead.
married.
10 years.
Separated, but still married. Since I was 19, I'll be 33 this year.
Okay, so 12 years, 15, 14 years. Okay, that's what's up.
And it's like, I understand all that.
So you
I've
should be
been through a
telling
lot
us.
of things.
You should be telling us this shit. You
But
should be
I'm just
telling.
saying though, but like, and I have experiences and things like that, but it's like I said, y'all are asking certain types of questions that don't require me to involve those, the stuff that I experience. I feel as though we're talking about unconditional love, and I feel as though you can love somebody unconditionally and not be with that person. You don't have to, and I feel like with
Did you hear what
love,
I said?
and I feel like with love, it's not love if it's keeping you stuck, stagnant, and bringing you down.
So let me
If
ask you
you're
this. Let me ask you this question because I just asked you, do men understand women more? Women understand men more? You said you think that women understand men more. Cool. So do you what in your mind? And you said you're married. You said separated, but you've been married since you're 19. You've been married for over a decade, which means in the black community you didn't had like 3 marriages in one. So that's what's up. With that being said, with your experience of being a wife and just life experience in general, you have an understanding of what do you think unconditional love is to a man? Like what in your mind, how do men love and what does love mean to a man unconditionally?
I was really, I could just try to, like you said, make a guess because I really don't know.
Wait a minute, hold up. You've
Like
been married
I
you've been
don't,
married since you was 19, so you should know something. You
but
don't
I
have to
don't.
be able to
I know,
guess.
I know about that man, but still, I feel like you still don't
That's
know
enough.
somebody. I feel like that's still not.
That man
I
is
feel like
enough.
I'm gonna
I,
cut you off, Risha, and I'm
this is
sorry because
what
I
I'm
heard you say you don't
saying.
want to be cut off,
This
but
I
the whole
keep getting cut off every time
I
I say
know, but
something. I don't
I
get
want
to
to help you
talk.
out real quick. I'm trying to give you the
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
don't
give you
need
the
your
love.
help.
I'm trying to give you the love so you can slam dunk this real quick.
I got
This
it.
is the thing.
I ain't asked
That
for the
is
help.
enough right there. Now go.
I feel like that's not enough. I feel like because being 19, we're young and we're still growing.
Wow.
We're still like things change and
Wow.
some people grow apart, some people grow together. Some people, oh my
That's
gosh,
fine.
Dad.
That's
Oh,
fair. That's
no, no,
fair.
no,
But
no.
your
Wait, Crank. Big
Every time I
John.
say something,
Big John.
it's not every time you say something.
As a married man, how long you been married?
9,
Huh?
9 years.
Almost a whole dime, right?
Oh, it's been 9 years this past year.
Okay. So check me out. My question is, do you know what makes, for the most part, you have a good idea of what makes your wife tick?
I mean, I can do it right now. Yeah.
You have a good understanding and opinion or thought on the top five things if she just randomly gets silent, what it is that it just might be before you gotta ask.
Yep.
Risha, how long you said again?
I'm not repeating myself because I feel like where you're going is nothing to do with my answer.
But that's the problem too, because again,
I'll
the
be the
fit like
problem then. You're
we go
having me
into
keep repeating
these
myself.
boats and thinking that it's like, listen, I'm not against you. First of all,
I
I
don't think
love
you're against me.
I love who you are. I promise you, I do. As a great I'm attracted to you all the time, like just because of who you
Why
are.
would that's so
You are a
Yeah,
disrespectful? Why
great
would you
I
say
can
person.
that
tell
like that? It
I can
makes
tell
you a
like she's
woman.
dope. Yeah, like yeah.
She's dope as fuck.
I can tell. I can tell.
Like it's mind blowing. The thing about it is though is what the reason why I'm breaking this down to you is like this is because of this. It's not, first of all, it's not an attack on you or women. It's the fact of, again, the shit that we need. That's why this is what this is. We need understanding. The understanding that we have, we go straight into this bitch head first, diving like Michael Phelps. I need to know what's gonna make her happy. What's the Joe song? I want to know, motherfucker.
But that's not love. Just because you bring somebody joy, that doesn't mean that that's love.
My
Somebody
baby.
you can bring
I
somebody.
didn't ask Big John shit about joy.
You was talking about what makes her tick and all this stuff.
What makes her function? What
The
makes her
question
function?
for me
What was my
was,
following question?
what was the
What was my
question?
following
No,
question?
no, 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 no. Back to the question. What was the question, Crank?
My question was, in your opinion, what do men look at love as? What is love to a man, and how do men show love? Generally speaking, you said, "Well, I can only
No,
speak
you
as my
said what
man."
it do. You said as far as what do they expect of love or some type of expectation of love.
What I
What
just
is
said,
man's
yes.
yeah, yeah. Like, and it's like I can only speak of what I experienced, but
Okay, that's
and
fine. So, based off of your experience, what do you think?
from this one particular man,
Okay.
everybody's everybody expresses and feels love different
Okay,
because
granted,
love
fine. But what
somebody's
is your
love
answer
could
with
be
your
the
particular man, though?
yeah, because like somebody's love could be the greatest hate for somebody.
Okay, you're still giving me theory and philosophy.
I'm
I'm
just saying
asking
because I'm
you,
just trying
what
to
do
give an
you
example.
think?
But for my husband, I feel like for him, I I'll say in this moment where we're at right now, his expectation of love is just wanting me to be everything he wants me to be in the moment he wants me to be that.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but let's go back to when y'all was
'Cause I
happy.
don't want to get too personal and throw all my business out there.
Okay. But see, you made it personal because the question I asked was a general question,
But
and
that's
you
why I'm like,
said,
I
"Well, I can
don't
only
know
speak on."
because everybody's expectation of love is
Hold up,
different.
baby girl. I'm not trying to fight you. We just having a
No.
conversation. But listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to respond. Listen to comprehend real quick. I asked you, generally speaking, what do you think? You said, well, I can only speak on my relationship with
Yeah.
this man. Even though I know for a fact that your husband, whether y'all separated or not together now, I know for a fact that's not the only man you've ever met in your life.
Oh
So
yeah.
my question, again, generally speaking, what is love to a man? How do men love? How do men? What is unconditional love from a man's perspective?
All right, I'll give an opinion of what I think. All right.
Thank you.
I I sorry. Because I'm just like I really don't know because everybody's expectations of love is different. But I think that it is their expectation of love is to be able to be vulnerable, and to feel safe. And I think that's pretty much it. I feel like that's the biggest thing, in my opinion. Like that's just
Okay,
what I think.
I hear.
Because I feel like that's one of the things that men struggle with every day. You can't feel vulnerable and feel safe, whether it's outside or in the house. Like it's kind of sad and it's ridiculous. Like I think that's kind of messed up,
I
and I feel
agree.
like the
I
one
agree with
Safety
place
is the
you.
that
next
you could be able
conversation
to
for
feel
Deja.
like that is at home. This is your kingdom, and then when you walk in the house, I'm going to make you feel like that. I'm gonna
Okay.
make you feel safe. I'm gonna make you feel like you have peace here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's probably one of the biggest things that I could
Okay.
think of.
Okay. You see how easy that was just to say that? Like,
Yeah, because it's like, but not. I feel like not every man feels that way.
But that the
you
question was
it doesn't matter if every man it doesn't have to be
the
100%.
the que-
Nobody's
no no no.
100% of
Yeah.
anything.
All
The
right.
question was very simple. You thought with emotion before you used your ears.
No, I just feel
This
like I
is,
don't know. First, that was my first answer is that I don't know.
Okay.
but how don't you know if we asked about the man from the knowledge of the man that's your husband? We asked from that knowledge. We didn't ask
Because
from
that's not his expectation because I gave that to him. And that wasn't enough.
so
That
so
wasn't
so again. You just
That's
gave
why I said
us.
at that moment,
So
I gave
you
you
just
an
gave
answer
us a
for that moment.
curveball opinion of something else that wasn't the question that we asked of you.
I was giving you
An
something that was
opinion
real
of what you think men might want to hear.
because we talking about being real and transparent and all that, and I'm
Because we
trying to give
asked
y'all
about
something
your
real.
situation.
No,
It
I
was a simple
volunteered my
question.
situation because I felt like that was the realest.
Okay, you double dutch. You can't jump in with your personal and then jump out with the like it's even again. The whole conversation is kind of generalized anyway. But I do have a follow up question because I kind of want to
Go ahead.
censor this
Go
whole
ahead and get
train
up
of
out of here.
thought. And the best way that I can do it is this. I'm not asking you personally, but if a person works at a job, right? A person works at a job.
Mm-hmm.
This is their first time ever working in that particular industry. Whatever the industry is of their job field, that's their first time in this
Oh,
industry. How long do they have to work at this one job before they realize, okay, the industry moves like this? Prime example, if I started working at Family Dollar, and this is the first dollar store, this is the first retail I've ever done, how long do you think it's going to take me to realize that this is how the retail industry kind of works, just generally speaking? How long do you think that would take a person?
I'll say 2 weeks to a month.
2 weeks to a month.
Yeah, to
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 2 weeks to a month. I would give a little bit more time than that. But even if we take it at a month, so if you can understand a job industry from your experience at one particular job in this industry after a month, you should be able to extrapolate an experience with one man to what most men want. Because most of us are more alike than we are different. Would you agree with that?
Sure.
Are you saying sure so I can shut up and keep moving, or are you saying
No,
sure because you
I'm
actually
saying
want to?
sure because I don't want to go where we've been going, like because I
Where we
feel
been
like
going? We have a
I don't.
conversation. Where we going?
I mean, because like whenever I say what I want to say, it's like I'm kind of like getting personal, or I'm not being general. Because I feel like
Getting
you
personal is
do feel
fine.
like that most of you guys are kind of the same, but I feel like I don't know. Like I'm not. I don't think most of you guys are the same, or a lot of things would be simple.
That's a very great point. You don't think that most of us are the same and most of us wouldn't be simple. That's very interesting. Do you have any children?
She
Yes, I have
has children.
7.
I'm sorry?
I have 7,
You have seven. So are any of them boys?
Yes.
6
I'm
boys.
sorry. Shut the fuck up.
Six boys. How old is the oldest boy?
He'll be 16 this
How old is
month.
the youngest boy?
3.
So from 16 to 3, so that's 13 years of testosterone in males. Do you understand that these boys are going into the world and going into the dating scene with women that say the same things that you're saying? And they're going to be coming to you and they're going to say, Ma, I love this woman, I love this girl, but I can't communicate with her. She doesn't like when I ask her certain stuff, I don't know, and this, that, and the third, and like all these things that we're talking about right now. Don't take our word for it. Take the men in your life's word for it. Because your son, your 16-year-old, he's right there. He's right at the precipice. He's on the door. He's knocking on the fucking door if he's already dating, I don't know. But he's right there at that point where he's about to be out here in the world dating and dealing with the same words and verbiage that you're using and the same mindsets that we're talking about. This is not about you personally, but I'm just saying, like, this is what we hear all the time.
And
But
on
yeah,
that fucking
it
note,
is
nope,
personal though,
nope,
because
nope,
my
don't do
son,
it, nope,
we're
nope.
talking. When my son
I
comes
love
to
you,
me, it's going
Risha.
to be.
I love you, Risha. Crank, I love you as well. But on that fucking note, this has been another fucking episode of
Uh-huh,
What They What.
cutting me off.
If y'all want part four, I need 6 comments. I need 6 comments. And once we post this, either on, but we'll add them up between YouTube and Instagram. It's fine. It's I need at least 6 comments. If y'all want part four, unconditional surrender, the unconditional surrender of love. Hell no, we not. You motherfucker.
Hey, look, all I came on here to say was, hey, bro, I see the cut, fresh cut. I like that. That
I
was good. That
appreciate
was
it,
good.
bro.
That was
I
good. That was
appreciate
good.
it. I appreciate it. Shout out to the team. I know Keisha, you was having technical difficulties real. Peace and blessings to where you are right now. Shout out to Diesel. Risha, we appreciate you. Matter of fact, we'll appreciate if you come back next week because you need to
I don't
definitely
know, because y'all
you
keep
need
cutting
to
me off, and I don't like how you shut me down
I
before I
understand.
got a chance
It
to
be
say
like
what I
that
wanted to
sometimes.
say.
But you know we love you. You're a part of
That's
the hood,
okay.
so welcome to
Well, I'm
definitely.
going to start a live, so if you want to come
Okay,
over to my live and talk as well, you can do that as well. But
Crank, talk to the people before you get up out of here.
Crank Lucas, the rap producer. All my music is out on all streaming platforms. Just dropped a bunch of new skits on my YouTube. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube as well as Instagram, TikTok as well, Facebook as well. Yeah, man, we just have great conversations, and yeah, I'm gonna start a live. We're gonna continue these types of conversations. I mean, we're gonna talk about other stuff too, but yeah. But I always got to come through, show love to my brother Slick, my brother, shouts to Diesel, and then Big John. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Appreciate you,
nice to meet you
bro.
as well. I just followed you too, so.
okay. I was already
Appreciate you.
following you.
She was already following. You see, look how the world
I've
turns.
seen some of Crank's lives before. If he lit us there.
So yeah. All right, Risha, talk to the people.
If I can't say what I want to say, I ain't got nothing to say. Thank you for
They always do that.
thank
They
you for
always do
having
that.
me. Because
It's always that.
yes, I'm a woman and I'm emotional and I feel some type of way.
We
I
love you.
understand Ray and
We love
Keisha
you,
now.
and we
It's
love you,
cool.
Risha.
Love you too.
Either way, we love you. Okay. You can be mad with your mad ass, but we
I
still
ain't
love
mad.
you.
I'm just like disappointed.
Big John, talk to them folk, man.
I appreciate y'all for coming through once again. Every button you see when our post comes up, use all of them joints. Like like and subscribe everywhere you scroll. We at support. Of course, I say every week is free 99. Definitely tune in. Appreciate y'all. All right.
Hey man, say man. Listen, appreciate y'all for being here. We love y'all. Ain't nobody tell y'all that they love you. I love you. We love you. Dig me. New everything on the way. New single we working on right now. Um, it's called Toxic. It's very it's very dope. Big Joe really fuck with it. We ain't even
After
finished
all this
talking.
shit we talked, new single Toxic on the
I'm
way.
telling you, listen. But it's so crazy though because it literally goes into this shit. So very soon we dropping that. Shout out to my nigga De Niro. Yeah, we working on some shit. I just got the call, so new merch on the way soon. I don't know how soon, but new merch on the way. I just
Not soon enough.
hopefully
I
she
ain't got no
stand
money.
on it. But you feel me? I might need a couple people for a photo shoot, all type of shit. We got some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But Elefante 2026, we taking over. You know what I'm saying? All the extra shit. Drink water, get gas, get ass, get money. Stay love, stay faith. Don't be a dummy. We'll catch y'all next week, 9-ish Eastern Standard Time. This is Club What They Want. Tap in if you ain't tapped in. If you are, I love you for being a part of the herd. If you're not, welcome. You know what I'm saying? But this is Club What They Want. We'll see y'all next week. Big Sonic.